No.
It was how would you feel in my shoes, you bitch?
It's like, can't say anything? Good, then we're on the same page.
Yeah, basically, and then she's just like... Anyway.
No, she's still fighting it off.
Yes. Step into the fire.
Hold on, wait. I think I have a Sailor Moon quote for this.
But you didn't do anything.
I hate that you just brought up Sailor Moon because I just realized Samson's basically Tuxedo Mask, but actually useful.
I was about to say, Tuxedo Mask doesn't do anything.
Yeah, Samson has the personality of Tuxedo Mask.
Now I'm just imagining Samson throwing off a Santa outfit. Complete with an entire different skin tone.
No, he wouldn't be Santa, he'd be Blanta.
Blanta. Is that like
Like
Blackula?
No, yeah, he's like
Bligma.
Bligma? Oh no.
You only get called
Bligma and Basigma.
See, for better or worse, you said Blackula, and all I could think was of Dracula from Billy and Mandy, so immediately my brain jumps to Dracula don't suck, Dracula straight and lit, straight and lit. Oh, I miss Billy and Mandy.
Good show.
Anyway, y'all cheers up.
No, just gets misty-eyed.
Y'all is feeling emotions. Finally, 44 sessions
Got me
in.
more of that. Got any more of that potion I didn't want to drink originally?
No.
Nope!
He bought 2 for you.
And I made him drink one.
Yep.
Yeah, Nim makes Samson drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
You
terrible.
clinked
Nim
glasses
should be the
and
one.
drank away your only saving grace.
That
Nim
you
should be
didn't
the
know
one
you needed or wanted. Till you needed and or wanted it.
Yeah.
Until he was standing in front of you.
So, the Sailor Moon quote of the day is, "It's better if you don't keep your worries piled up inside you."
It's way better if you keep your worries piled up inside you.
It is only beneficial if your worries pile up inside.
Yeah.
Compiling worries.
What
Word.
does our tabaxi say?
She's not saying anything. She's trying to not cry.
Huh? Go on, Samson. Finish her.
I bet. Even before any of us really knew each other's names. The one thing you wanted most of all was to go home to your family. Well, you're not us family. And said before, a little jealous. If I were in your position, I don't know if I'd really have it in me to stay. But I'm on the outside of this decision. All I can do is look in. All I can do is remember.
Remember what?
And then Samson will sort of trail off at that, and he will start mumbling something to himself.
Or like right beside you, can we hear it?
I don't know, DM.
Perception
Garbled
would
cowboy
be
noises.
perception would be for hearing, right? Because it's perceiving
Yep.
sound.
Yep.
Roll your perception checks if you wish. Remember,
I
you
think
do-
Kel's probably too stuck in her head.
I think you both still have points of inspiration you could spend to auto succeed if you wanted to auto succeed the roll.
I have other abilities to auto succeed, so I'm giving myself advantage.
Alright, Nim gets advantage, and Shala is deciding not to roll.
Yeah, I don't think she's using her senses at the moment.
Well,
Hearing.
She's inside her head.
Eddie, do you think that
That's
14
enough.
is enough?
I think that's enough.
So, Shala won't know, but Jade will. Okay. And Nim and Shay will, too. Proceed?
Samson's going to like mother to himself.
Man, I want an egg salad.
in like a very melancholy tone, he'll just be like, "Wants to talk about how I feel about things. I don't even know how I feel about things."
Okay, so Nim knows what you guys' thought process has been.
I'm pretty sure that your detect thought.
No, I
It's
know.
over
I'm talking
too.
about in the past, so Nim
Yeah,
knows you
in the first
currently
initial
conflict.
thing, she's aware.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I feel like Nim should not say, "Oh, I know."
Well, I know. You don't know.
You don't know.
Well,
His
when
you're
current
in-
thought process could have changed to something else.
Do you
Can
want
I
me
know what
to do it?
Samson's current thought process is?
Would you like
No,
me
we're
to-
in the middle of a session.
There's a whisper function.
No.
/W 2GM.
Would you like to be forced to share Samson's thoughts? How, Rebel? Huh, Mr. Rebel? I'm
Hold
being
on.
bored.
This occurred.
I want to know.
I whispered
Don't
to
you
him.
dare!
Did you wait, Ligma?
You will get a point of disinspiration!
Damn.
Disinspired.
That actually could be kind of fun. Just like first fail.
A
Forced
fail!
disadvantage.
A fail
Oh,
of
yeah.
my choosing. Inspiration, a success of your choosing. Disinspiration, a failure of mine.
I mean, it's just advantage and disadvantage.
Shit. Anyway, continuing with the session, Samson mumbles. Nim's considering breaching privacy and Tippa.
It's not hip. I'm not a doctor.
Kel is crying.
Nim's
Or attempting crying.
attempting cryant.
And succeeding in.
Hey, Cal.
Yes.
You remember that first night on the Mistral?
Where I set print on fire.
And you tried your hardest to sort of give me like a shady look. And it failed so miserably I couldn't help but laugh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
It smells like lye.
That never happened. Yikes.
You remember? You're sitting in the grasslands. You were high, we were like higher off the ground than we are in this tower. You were reaching for the sky, thought you saw a fish. Slapped me right in the head.
I did?
Yeah.
These are things Nim was asleep for.
Nim's just like, what the hell?
You guys have been casually saying so many things Nim has never heard before. So Nim's like having a minor crisis. Like, what are they talking about?
All those special memories between Samson and Yala.
Nim was there, just always asleep.
Just unconscious.
Yeah.
Nim was with death being Granny's aunt.
Shit face.
Yeah, she wasn't asleep. She was shit faced for that one. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
You remember when we were going through the savannah? I was laying on my back crying because I thought the rest of you thought I was some sort of monster.
Trying to remember if Nim was awake for that.
That was right before your I can't even call it half-assed. You're like 1/8 assed apology.
No, Nim tried her best. She's never heard a proper apology, so.
Wait, was this the thing that prompted us to, like, get her a book on it or something?
I think so.
Was that just a me?
Nim's read a pamphlet on how to apologize. It had 4 steps. That's it.
Step 1, stop being Nim. Step 2.
Oh man, her parents must have gotten her that.
Step 2, be a boy. Step 3, be a boy. Step 4, be a boy. Step 5 of 4, be a boy.
If you have not done steps 2 through 4, please repeat steps 2 through 4.
Anyway, go on.
You might be wondering why I'm bringing all of this up.
Just a tad.
Honestly, don't know why myself. Well, might be a little obvious, but I haven't really been myself in the precinct. That day on the boat, when Zanzibar did all that really trippy magic whatnot, it really messed with me. I'm not gonna lie.
You did appear a bit more out of sorts than usual.
Yeah. the first time I've ever seen reality cave in on itself. But you remember that talk that we had on the Umber Rose when we were going? We had just left for the port. And you gave me a little flick on the forehead.
You
Called me an idiot. Yelling at me for not thinking enough about myself. Oh. Can't say it, but whatever the hell Zanzibar did that time, probably wouldn't have driven the point home. Really got me thinking about everything that I've done so far, everything that I was gonna be doing. It really made me look back. And, I don't really know what I'm trying to say, I'll be honest. All these memories just come back to me.
I see.
You know, in the times of me and him, you, thinking of Trin, Celeste, and you. Times of Rosebeard and Granny Zan, you, even with Oakley and my mom, and with you.
Who the hell is Oakley?
Mm.
There's a lot of yous in there.
Okay, so it wasn't just me. I thought I was going crazy. I did hear multiple U's in that list.
Maker, do you need glasses? It seems like you have double vision. You and you and you and you.
I imagine that
And
he's
you!
I imagine that he's pointing back and forth from Nim to Yala.
It really helped me, you know, helped me realize what it was you were trying to tell me all those days ago. Helped me put into perspective everything I've really been doing so far. And I think that's why, for the first time in my life, thinking that you're not gonna be here tomorrow, leaving me for lost words. I don't really know what I'm saying. Don't really know what I'm thinking.
Oh no, he's thinking.
Ah! Samson thinks surges. Every time
All I
Samson
know
uses a brain cell.
of what I'm feeling, that I don't want you to not be here with us.
She'll turn back and look at him.
And this time he'll actually, for the first time in this whole conversation, he'll turn around and look at you guys.
Yeah, he's been so rude. Tired. I'm kidding.
And there are tears going down his face as he turns back to you two.
I have to find a meme real quick. Continue.
Y'all just like wipes at an eye real quick.
Look at you crying.
Big baby.
Does he actually say that?
Yeah, he actually does say that.
Oh, I'm
Dang.
sorry. I stole the words from you.
No, not the big baby part. That was the DM.
Baby, bear baby.
Baby want a bottle? Big dirt bottle?
Baby want a bottle? Big ice bottle?
But yeah, she'll she tenses up slightly. It's like, sorry.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Yeah, stop crying.
It was just a joke. You knucklehead. As he wipes the tears off of his own face.
You're crying, you loser.
No, shut up, you're crying.
Imagine being the other person in the room when this is happening.
I don't know. I can't imagine
Nim's
imagining
here.
it.
She's not even part of the emotional conversation.
Honestly, it's for the best. Like, you guys have been referencing stuff that Nim knows nothing about. Like, Nim's still trying to, like, wrap her head around this. Also, the only comment I have for Nim is, like, 3 conversations ago, so I'm just not gonna say it.
Anyway, go on.
I suppose I have more thinking to do. She's gonna look at you both and be like, thank you for talking about it with me. For a minute I considered just not saying anything.
I couldn't imagine you staying quiet about it. And he's gonna audibly snicker at his own at what he just said.
Hyala completely doesn't get that it's a joke. Doesn't know why he started laughing again.
You know, if you need to talk about anything else, we're always here for you.
I know.
Natural conclusion to the conversation?
Give me a second to debate. Where's my coin flipping coin?
I mean, Hyala's just... she's probably gonna go and ask about the thing I brought up to you before.
I know you definitely asked me about something, but...
It wasn't really a question, it was just like what she's gotta do before she can make the decision. Or at least try to do.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna move that to the middle of the room and then get rid of it.
Mhm.
We don't need that anymore. That's
But
what
yeah,
you were laughing about before, wasn't it, Shay?
Yeah.
I think you're the only one that noticed, and that's fine.
It's hard to see through all the water in my eyes.
Don't cry.
Get him. Get him.
Oh, trust me, if I'm talking, it means I'm not crying that badly.
Oh my god.
I can't cry talk. It's a problem. It's a really big problem.
Man, I hope I never have to see you cry. I may just be dead.
No, you'll just hear her cry over Discord, silly.
Oh!
Yeah.
Crying.
Shay, I think Shay's the only one who's heard me crying so bad I couldn't talk.
You can't talk while you cry. I can cry and drive. We are not the same.
Neither of these are good things!
I have genuinely driven home.
Are you guys okay?
Of course not.
With tears.
We play D&D.
Yeah, we are not okay.
Oh my god!
We are not the same.
We are not the same.
Man, if you could have heard me bawling at my grandmother's funeral, it was not a good day.
Yeah,
Issue.
I'm a pretty quiet crier, except for this one time I had a mental breakdown in my car. It was parked, I wasn't going anywhere. I was just looking for a piece of paper and got really upset about an unrelated thing. And just started screaming. It was a thing that happened.
Well,
And no one called the
like a
cops,
tree
so that's...
falling when nobody can hear it. It
I
didn't
live in
make
a very
sound.
quiet neighborhood, someone may have heard it.
Ah!
Thankfully the cops never showed up, so I figured it was fine.
Cool.
Is everything okay? Yeah, homie, just crying.
Let me just have a moment.
Just
You
have a
want to join
moment.
me? Yes, please.
My D&D character just went through some tough shit. Cop's just like, you know what?
Oh.
Say no more. Hold on, I got some hot cocoa in the car.
Okay, so I have a legitimate question. Has this conversation come to a natural conclusion?
Sounds like it. Yellow doesn't
yeah.
have to walk somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, Simpson prompted Hyala to talk about other trauma, and that's not happening, so...
No, did not prompt.
Said it.
Like,
yeah,
let it be known that if she wants to, she may.
yeah, and she kind of knew that before.
So, Nim, who has not talked for an hour,
I don't think your conversation has filled an hour.
Yeah, no. This conversation did not happen in game
no,
time
I mean above
with
game.
how
because
much
I
nonsense we have talked about.
I have not had anything productive to say in an hour. Is what I mean.
Okay.
Nim will go. So can I ask 2 questions real quick?
No, and then shoots her.
Okay, legitimately, if you said no, Nim would just not ask.
That's not canon.
Hyala's gonna be like, of whom?
Oh god, now Nim's gotta ponder for another hour.
Man, Nim's brain is operating on Windows Vista.
Just of you guys.
Yeah, what's up? And Samson will continue wiping his face.
Do you guys think you're bad people?
That's not an easy question to answer. Cause like, duh.
Easy question to answer.
And then the two of them just start like tallying numbers on their hands.
Oh wait, we feel guilty
And that
about
was-
it.
But also,
So I assume Nim is met with silence.
Just
Probably.
a little.
Wait, Samson says a little?
No, like, that was to you saying
Oh,
that you were
gotcha.
met with silence.
So, Nim is gonna go, well, I don't think you guys are bad people. You don't even commit crime, I say in jest.
Wait, is that actually something Nim said?
What Nim said was, I don't think you guys are bad people. What Shaylin said was, you don't even commit crime.
That's a lie.
When was the last time Samson committed a crime? Not helped.
Murder.
Committed a crime.
Regicide?
I said when.
Perjury.
When was my
Earlier
question?
today.
30 minutes to go.
30 minutes ago.
When did you commit perjury?
when I lied to a man in his own court about literally everything that happened, but also not really, because it was mostly what the fuck's the term? Half truth.
Nim was a straight up liar.
True.
The object you desire is in this convenient pot.
One could even call it a pot of greed.
Oh man, I should have. It's so funny.
I'll be right back on the master.
I don't know what the last part of what he said was.
Something about Ligma.
Ask your other question. That's funny for more reasons than you know.
Oh.
So, then we'll go. And second off, do you think there's a bed here? I'm tired. I'm going to sleep one way or another.
At the bed suggestion, Samson's just gonna like look down and smirk a bit. Like, I guess some things just don't change. Hold on. Well, Samson's gonna hop up off of like the stool he was sitting at. Like, I mean, Zanzibar intends to keep us here. Probably a bed somewhere, right? Let's go ask.
I'm back. I heard everything. No need to read to the bed.
Ah, perfect. I was wondering if there would be a need to
Exactly.
I can sleep soundly knowing that there is no need for
I can use the Zemo.
Haha.
Sleeping now, sleepy crimbus. Toozy crimbus, toozy crimbus, toozy crimbus.
Sleeping him. Sleeping him. Does
Sleeps
whatever a
wherever
sleepy nim does, which is not be around for emotions. And that's why she gets so confused.
Watch out! Here comes the sleepy nim. Steal your bed and your blankets. Make you sleep in a den.
Thought you were gonna say something else.
Yeah.
What did you think I was gonna say?
You said steal your and I'm like, whoa, steal your bitch? That doesn't sound like a nim thing.
On her way to steal your boy.
Steal your bitch, slap your hoe, give it up.
Damn.
Oh.
Watch out! Here comes the ghetto nim. Oh. So where's Samson going? Where's Shala going? Nim's of course staying in place.
No, it's just no one's moved on my screen.
I moved over to where Nim is.
Oh, well.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I just watched Nim move, so I know my thing isn't frozen.
Shimmy.
Shimmy shimmy.
Samson starts doing side steps, apparently.
Square dance.
Yeah.
And do-si-do. Swing your partner around her.
Oh, we square dancing again? Come here, Nim. Throws her out the window.
Jeez.
So Samson will grab Nim like by the wrist and like sort of lead him, and he's gonna go closer to like the stairs to Zanzibar's study.
As you
Is that him?
get up to the stairs, you just see rounding the corner, coming down the short steps, is a small little sand golem. Almost looks like it might be familiar, and it kind of just steps down the stairs like a tiny child would. It just takes its hands, slides its feet to the next step, gets up, walks, and then takes its hands, put it down, slides its legs onto the next lowest step. You know, the thing toddlers do, where they just go down the stairs backwards, but they do it one step at a time.
When you told me there was a little sand golem on the steps doing that, I kind of just wanted to be like, I just kind of wanted to say, "Beat it, nerd!" And the Samson slaps out of the way. And you slide up the stairs.
Jeez. Just
But that's
I'm
not
trying to-
something Samson would do.
I'm trying to decide if Nim would also drag Yala there.
No,
I
she
was
said
looking
she
out the
needed
window.
time to think.
We
Yeah.
can't think in a cuddle pile again?
No!
last time we thought in a cuddle pile, Hale was thinking about leaving, and Samson was thinking, "Don't leave."
When they stopped doing the cuddle pile, Samson started listing off memories with different people and relisting Shala like every other thought. Production was made. Productivity was accomplished outside of the pile of cuddles.
Did Samson ever think of,
No.
in his trauma flashbacks of other people that weren't in the party?
Yeah, initially, remember it was like everyone in his life, and then it became us.
Oh, yeah. So,
Something
Nim
was
knows
said.
people from your past, and I'm trying to decide if she wants to bring it up.
Like, hey Samson, who's that lady in the hat?
Anyway, Sam Golem
You're
pack.
not- So wait, are you talking about like the prior flashback?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, there was definitely a lot of people.
Yeah. But the Sam Golem will go past both of you and will just attach itself to the table and just elevate its core up like it's an elevator. Just wrap itself around
Adorable.
the table leg and it's just like.
It's like a little donut rolling up.
It uses its arm to throw its own core upwards.
Mhm.
Yeet! And then like the rest of it travels as if it was like a rope.
But you know, it walks across the table over to where Kyala is and it just starts picking up bottles, uncorking them, and putting something together in a glass.
It's making alcohol. Good
Oh, cool,
job.
it's a bartender.
Hale's just gonna be like, Panak?
And it's gonna, like, stop what it's doing for a second and look at Kyala. And then go back to. Just. It stares at her for a few seconds and then it just goes back to making stuff in the glass.
You didn't even name it to its face. You named it after it was thrown like several meters and crawled away.
Yeah, I know. It didn't exist when it was nearby. It started forming itself as it was running away. And Hale was just like, I see this.
I see
will
this.
I will
Your
give
name
to
is
thee.
Panak.
Alright, so Samson's gonna make his way up the spiral staircase.
Up the stairs. Let me get my stuff.
Let me get my stair guide.
Nim follows behind.
Let me get my stair mask.
Whoa, there's an upstairs.
Yeah, start
Yeah.
walking.
You never knew that? Alright.
Walk slowly.
All I remember is when we added the eyes to make it that, like, lol face.
The old awesome face.
Yeah. Old memes.
Yeah. Wow, it's like the darkness is fading as I'm coming up.
That is how darkness.
So that's how your eyes work, Samson.
So you enter the room, and you see Zanzibar sitting on the end of his bed, but you just see his head pointed downwards, and his eyes are closed, and his arms are just laying on his legs. And it starts to dawn on you, he is completely asleep.
What a freak.
Kill him! Don't actually do that.
Hey, I'm a rogue. I'm going to try and sneak up to him.
You could just go be like, yep,
Shut
look, man,
up.
there is a bed.
So you're gonna sneak on up on Zanzibar?
Yeah.
Roll me a stealth check.
What?
This is a great idea or a
Samson
terrible
can't
idea.
do stealth.
Yeah, Samson can never be stealthy.
23.
Ah, damn, that was a low roll.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Hold on. I gotta roll my dice.
Roll for sleep.
Alright, I got my number.
Okay, that's real cool.
Thanks.
As arbiter of the numbers, how does your number compare to my number, and vice versa?
It's higher.
Ah,
So go on, walk up to Zanzibar.
all right. Samson will walk up to Zanzibar.
Are you moving the token or did roll 20 freeze?
I had to click on the token to move it.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to reach into his bag for something.
Is it a marker? Are you gonna draw a mustache?
You're the one with the art supplies, nerd.
Do you have though?
I don't have them.
Now that you're this close, you want to roll perception check?
Oh, goody.
You can have advantage. I'll be kind.
I was about to say, if I roll on that one, he just might not be there, like the cacti.
Don't
Oh
worry,
my
I'll help you
god!
out, buddy.
Zanzibar doesn't exist anymore! What if I die?
Whip. Oh, thanks, advantage.
You-
That's pretty good.
Would you like me to add a D4 to that?
No,
I'm
he's
good.
fine. So you're looking at him, and it dawns on you, this is probably the first time you've ever seen Zanzibar sleep and sleep soundly.
Yeah. Oh, that didn't dawn on me now. That dawned on me when we fucking first walked up.
Fair enough. But go on, reach into your bag.
And Samson is going to... So he's kind of like... just like bent over, or like his arms are sort of supporting his upper body from just like completely
No,
slumping
his
over.
his back's straight and his arms are just laying like lightly on his legs, but his head's just fully like touching his chest. He's got chin to chest.
Ah, chin to chest, Jin.
Chin to chest chin.
It took so long, he fell asleep.
Or more like he hasn't slept in so long that he just ended up going unconscious in whatever position he was in.
Samson's going to put the other lemon on his lap. And creep away.
As the lemon touches Zanzibar's lap, you just see one hand shoot up and grab your wrist, while the other hand grabs the underside of your jaw and props your head upward. And you just see Zanzibar, like, with a half second of just shock, and then his mind comes back to him. He's like, what are you doing?
When life gives you lemons.
Okay, does he ask that when he still has his hand on his throat?
Yeah, he basically, like, grabs one arm, props your head with the other, and you can just see from, like, the corner of your eye, because he's twisting your head slightly. As he wakes up and he's like, oh wait, this is Samson, hold on, no need for death. She's like, what are you doing?
Check your lap.
He's gonna try and, like, wiggle his grabbed arm to point at the lemon.
Zanzibar just looks down and is like,
I'll be right back.
ow. And he'll let go of your head. And he'll let go of the other arm arm and just place his hand under your hand. You know, like he's gonna take the lemon.
Did I interrupt your sleep?
I guess I was asleep, wasn't I?
Damn it.
Rubs his eye a little bit. Apologies.
No, you're good. They wanted to know where the extra bed might be.
Zanzibar just looks over where Nim is. He kind of blinks a few times, trying to get the sleep out of his eyes. If you need a bed, you can just take mine. I'll sleep just about anywhere. It's either going to be an actual rest or I'm just going to be unconscious, so it's not a difference to me.
Where are Cal and Samson supposed to sleep, though?
It's a big bed. You three like to cuddle pile, don't you?
Not really. This party hasn't cuddled a lot, actually.
There's only been one that was all three people.
Yeah.
And it was just now because we were traumatized.
You two are traumatized.
Be traumatized in the bed.
No thanks.
That sounds bad, man.
I'll pass.
Hard pass.
Yeah, I don't reckon I'll be sharing a bed with him.
Oh, come now. I didn't grab you that hard. I just pushed your head out.
You kind of poked me right in the windpipe.
Ah, well, that's fair. It's about this time that the little sand golem will come walking into the bedroom a little while before having dismounted with his concoction and skittered off. And then we'll just see him pass. It'll come across the floor past Sam sitting. He'll just sit there with a glass and he'll hold it up to Zanzibar. Ah. Good morning, Pinnock. Thank you. And he'll reach down, take the glass, and just drink it.
Do we know this one?
I know Hyala know it.
Does she?
I mean, she called it by its name. I thought it was just a weird gala name.
She came up with it. It ended up on my doorstep. I didn't feel like thinking up a name, so I just gave it the name she would have.
Huh.
She probably doesn't know I did that.
Eh.
Knowing her, it'll probably just make her mad. Do we have a resolution?
Oh. I mean, in the end, it's her decision.
Did she make one?
You're in her head. Why are you asking?
He's not always in her head. It's just, you know, it's not a constant feed. He's got to actively do it. You know, like a spell. Like detect thoughts, but with different steps.
What's around this old man's room?
Knickknacks, paddywhacks, dog
Well,
bones.
Dog bone.
The little square you just passed is a wash.
And this old man.
Is a wash basin with a with a sink. That little side area is the bathroom. There's carpeting and rugs, and tapestries lying around the floor to keep it from being so cold. Bed's really big. He's a big bed. Night table either side. Knickknacks, stuff. Other than that, not much. Stone walls. Not many decorations. And a small window in the corner. And that's your lot.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he'll just say, is that a yes? No?
I'm not too sure. She said she'll think on it. And Samson will put his backpack down and take out like his sleep mat and just sort of like lay it in this little corner here by the window.
He just cocks an eyebrow. Why were you asking for an extra bed if you had sleep robes?
Because the bed is
this was for Nan.
significantly better.
I mean, a bed would be nice, of course, but you only got one bed, then I'll just sleep here.
I have a 15-foot by 15-foot bed. It's a big bed.
That is a big bed. Why do you have such a big bed?
For
I have
my
one of these at home.
I can thrash in my sleep, and let's leave it at that.
Yeah, that is true.
And he'll just stop rubbing his eye for a second, like, what's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what he said.
When were you watching me when I sleep?
all day, every day.
It was some night when we were on the boat. Your little thingy sort of woke me up. So I went to go check on you. But it seemed that death was already by your side. Well, she probably knew what to do better than I would have.
And you just see him clench his jaw, you know, and you just hear him mutter, of course she was.
Yeah. Kinda wanna feel bad for waking you when you were, not doing that in your sleep.
You're fine. It happens. I've got an eternity to find time to sleep.
I almost asked them, why don't you do it more often?
What? Okay, fine. Woohoo! Undercooked ravioli. My life.
Woo.
Man, I hadn't had ravioli in forever.
I haven't had good ravioli in forever.
Yeah, it turns out you shouldn't make ravioli in the oven, but I could have told them that. Anyway. Onwards with words. Oh, that kind of rhymed. Cool. No, that's beyond doughy. That's fucking. That's raw. I'm not eating this.
It's raw!
It's raw. It's raw.
Fresh frozen.
Mhm. Also, Jade, I do appreciate that you let me text you dumb things during the session.
Woo. I text also dumb things, so
I have only texted one dumb thing.
It was fantastic. You're doing
Anyway,
wrong.
where were we?
Uh,
Oh yeah, for
Talking about-
curiosity's sake, Zanzibar rolled an 85.
yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, but what did he roll?
What do you mean?
Like,
What
5
die?
out of 23. because I rolled a 9.
He rolled an 85.
Damn. What did he roll?
An 85.
He's asking what
Did you
die.
just do / roll 85?
That would have been really fucking funny.
No, I just rolled my D100.
Look!
He really is an anima character. And
Yeah,
you're
I
so
just-
close to open rolling.
I just took
Yeah.
out my 80. I just took out my D100 and rolled that, and got an 80 and a 5. If I had put the numbers together in the opposite direction, he would have rolled a 580. That's giving me thoughts.
That would be a D1000. Hey, you should switch the wild magic table to the D10,000 one.
No.
That's a lot
Lame.
of numbers.
Yeah, it's really funny.
It is a lot of numbers, but then there's less of a chance for repeats and less of a chance at exploding the nearest star.
I don't think we've
That's
repeated
actually
at
where
all.
exploding the nearest star came from.
Yeah, but we took
But
that
still
and put
less
it,
of a chance.
yeah, we took that and put it on the D100 table. Anyway, where were we? In sessioning.
Oh, Zanzibar was muttering about death or something, and Samson apologized.
Oh yeah, of course she was.
Yeah.
So, who does what and when and why?
Samson laid his bed mat on, like, his bedroll over here. In this little corner.
Bedroll accomplished.
Woo! I'm so good at this.
What's Nim's doing?
I'm trying to decide she accidentally takes like the bed. I'm debating how comfy it looks.
Roll perception.
We're just like,
I pretend I do not see it.
you detect an old man smell coming from the bed.
Ooh.
Zanzibar doesn't have old man smell. What? No.
Yeah, he does.
He's gone nose
Sounds
blind to it after all the centuries and eons.
What do you
After
mean? Yeah,
forever.
we have confirmed that he smells like.
Old lemons.
Wouldn't old lemons be sweet lemons?
Oh.
Then he just
it's
smell
not
like
like
sugar and lemon.
I'm not a lemonologist.
So I will say, I will only think every old person I've ever met smells like some type of signature scent. He's the old person.
He's lemon scented.
Exactly. So old person achieved.
He's pledge scented.
Whoa.
You claim with the lemon pledge.
I hope when I'm old I smell like either bleach or gasoline.
Let's not comment on that.
Yep, that's letting that dog lie.
What about bleached gasoline?
Oh, that's wonderful.
What's wrong with you?
Blasoline.
Blast your assline.
Gleech.
Oh, that sounds gross.
Yeah, either blasoline or gleech.
Bleach
Both of
sounds
those
like
sound
an
all of them.
unspeakable maneuver. What the Hyala doing? We go to Hyala Thought Line.
Bella's pondering her orb.
Yeah.
That walked away.
Yeah. Huh. She's just like, that was a little strange.
Zanzibar sits there and just gives his eyes one final, like, palm rub. I suppose it's back to work. Right. I feel like I'm forgetting something, and that's usually a problem.
I mean, if you forgot about it, could it have really been that important?
I suppose it can't be.
Cut to Death standing out on a street corner.
What did you say?
Where's Snowdrop, by the way?
Oh, does Nim actually ask that?
Yeah.
How long has it been since I was out? Or since we got here? What's my time?
1 minute. So?
It couldn't have been 1 minute. You guys have had to at least been...
I said 20 minutes.
Oh, 20 minutes. I thought you said 1 minute.
21 minutes?
21 minutes.
21 minutes and counting.
Yay, counting.
Zanzibar
22 minutes and
looks
counting.
behind himself over to one of the nightstands where you see a mechanical timekeeper just ticking away. About 30. Well, might as well
30 what?
minutes.
Oh.
Where's the ball of drop snow?
Nim asked that? Oh yeah, that's what...
Nim
Yeah. Several inputs going in at once equals a broken black box. I'm assuming getting the task done. Panok, go set up the experiment I told you about. I'm going to need several flasks, thick consistency. I'm going to also need the acetone. Get acid vials 1 through 6, and then go into the under cabinet and get me the beta solution. Can you do all that, my little one? You just see the sand golem go beep boop, and it just makes its body kind of look like a star. And then the star starts to cartwheel out of the room.
Nice. Zanzibar's a nerd.
In the meantime, I have to go down to my storage and go get the mercurium.
Ooh, are you doing alchemy?
Yes, actually, I'm going to do a little experiment. Completely because you showed an interest in it, so it's technically for you.
Yay! And he'll start clapping.
I imagine that you're like laying down, so you're like clapping at the ceiling.
Yay!
Yes. Oh, and don't mess with those 2 tapestries over in the corner. And he just points over to the right corner where 2 rugs are like laying on top of each other.
Why?
Because that's Rugsley and Pugsley, and if I have to get them off you from trying to strangle you, I'm going to be very upset.
I think I've been strangled enough today.
Oh, I just smacked you in the wooden pipe, you baby.
Yeah, on reflex.
Yes, I'm Zanzibar. Hello. Did you forget the part where just about every single thing with a monochrome of power hopes to kill me? God, forgive me for assuming that if I wake up and something's touching me, it's probably trying to end me.
I get that, but like, I'm pretty sure you don't hold back on reflex. I'm allowed to be a little hurt.
Allowed to be hurt.
I actually did hold back on reflex.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I could have obliterated you. Or, you know, punch the air where you are. Or one of about a million other things. I didn't know what you were, so I simply just grabbed you and restrained you. If you would prefer, next time I could throw some electricity in there.
No thanks.
That sounds like a bad kind of shop.
What about fire? Would you prefer some fire?
No.
Oh. So reflexive grabbing is the best option then?
Yeah. but it still kind of hurt.
Oh,
A
you'll
bad
get
touch
over
is
it.
a bad touch.
Remember, Samson, if Zanzibar ever touches you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable,
That's no good!
That's what I'm trying to tell him.
Yeah.
Besides, there are many worse things than just reflexing grabbing you. I could think of 2 sets of emotional trauma that are currently in this tower. One's standing right over there, and he just points at him.
Nim's still debating on the bed situation. Like, she's wondering how to build a pillow for right now. How many pillows are on that bed, by the way?
At least 3 really big pillows, and some
Fantastic.
smaller ones.
Fantastic.
Like that white stuff on the bed, that is in fact each a pillow. A 5 foot by 5 foot pillow.
Oh, thank God.
Times 3. What did you think it was? It's a Minecraft bed! I am drawing on a grid here! I'm sorry, I don't have the digital art skills to draw paisley! You'll get a Minecraft bed and you like it, you green bitch.
I won't. I've got a bedroll. Nim's gotta sleep in the Minecraft bed.
Aw, did someone steal your bedroll? Poor baby.
See, you're saying Minecraft bed, and all I'm imagining is like 5 years later, like when something eventually happens to Nim, and then like in a split second she just respawns in the bed. It's like, when the hell did this happen?
Zanzibar's just sitting there, like brushing his teeth. It's like, why did you set your respawn point in my bed?
The fuck's a respawn point?
Who told you you could set things in my bed? Well, you're here now. Might as well help me with this experiment.
Taste this.
Decline.
Good idea.
I thought of something so bad to say, I'm not saying it.
Fine.
But anyway, yeah, Zanzibar will walk down the steps, turn the corner, walk across the room, and then just boop, open the door and walk through it, close the door, and Zanzibar is out of the room for a bit.
Nim is gonna grab a pillow and smother Samson. I'm kidding. Nah, she's gonna hand him a pillow.
Oh.
That's for not talking to me when you guys were high.
Why do you always leave me out of the big conversation?
Samson, this hurts me more than it hurts you. Now you're gonna be left out of the emotional conversation.
Permanently.
You will be conversation int.
Yeah, but have a pillow.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You hand him one of the giant pillows.
Yeah, one of the fucking body pillows that he has lined up there.
Nim doesn't think he would take one that big, so she handed him a decent sized pillow. Then Nim builds a pillow fort here. What is the temperature of this room?
Hot as fuck.
Surely there's AC in the magic tower.
Put,
Surely.
put the funny rock on.
It's about 70 degrees.
Okay.
Celsius.
No.
Nah, that's outside.
And you're right.
69 degrees Celsius.
That's the weed number.
Wow. Except it isn't.
Yeah, and then Nim's gonna go to sleep in the pillow fort.
I imagine she like flies into it like a snail getting into a shell.
That's pretty strange considering snails don't go into shells.
I was thinking of a hermit crab, but then I said snail.
Ah, so you mean
Snail.
she just backs up into it?
Yeah, but like almost like flushes herself into it, and then you just see a head and two buns pop out.
So, Nim actually has a bed like this back home. And so on reflex, like if Samson looks over, he'll see her like reaching out for something out of habit.
Nim feels like she's home.
Nim really likes her bed back home. It's super comfortable. And it also has like 80 stuffed animals on it. And this one has none.
Yes, Zanzibar, get it together.
Yeah, man. Have a plushie or two. God.
Maybe you'll be less lonely.
Yeah, where's your avocado, man?
Where's
You
your
with
dumpy?
thick avocado.
Where's your dumpy plushie?
Yeah. And then Nim's gonna go to sleep, slightly sad that there's no plushies.
Now what's the Samson doing?
I mean, Samson just sort of left his backpack by the bedroll, the pillow, and then he's gonna come back downstairs. Now that Nim's asleep, let's have another heartfelt conversation.
I was thinking the
Perfectly
same
balanced
thing.
as all things should be.
You know, I got the sudden urge to talk about this traumatic thing that happened. No idea why.
And you'll see Panak on the table prepping stuff, and I'm assuming Hyala's looking at him.
Yeah, between
Panak.
him and just out the window.
Panak, huh?
Kella kind of jumps. She wasn't paying attention to her surroundings enough.
Ah,
The
that
roll of
23 in
all-
stealth really did save me.
The Panak will also stop and look at Samson at the sound of his name.
Samson's just gonna wave to him and be like, "Hi there, little buddy."
And he just turns back and goes back to his job.
He doesn't seem to like waving.
That,
Or probably wasn't
Weird.
taught what waving means.
Man, I bet your parents never waved at you as a child.
So yeah, what the Samson Hyala doing?
After waving at baby.
Waving at the baby, yeah. After baby wave.
apparently that's his name.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's what I named him.
Yeah, Zanzibar told me that you named him, but I never remembered seeing this one.
Oh, it was a ways off in the distance.
My eyes gave life to him.
Pretty wide.
The eyes of a mother.
I rolled real high.
You rolled double natties.
I rolled.
Yeah, that was when you rolled
I
double
have
natties.
special eyes.
Yep, that was the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently came to Zanzibar's doorstep at some point and took him in.
I see.
I really thought Samson was just gonna be like, what a nice guy, huh?
the idea of Samson trying to wingman Zanzibar to Yell is really funny.
Have you met Zanzibar?
Yes, unfortunately.
He took in this lone orphan child. Gave him a place to sleep. Looks like he gets plenty of sand.